I've been a huge supporter of this. I mean, I've had every single one of these companies on, but I want to go back to if there's one company that has $4 billion war chest, you got a $400 million war chest. Some of these other companies don't really have a lot of cash at all. How can you possibly compete with what is looking like the Amazon of cannabis, which is Canopy?
So I think I have two responses to that. One is with the IPO proceeds and the $450 million convert, we have over $500 million in cash, which puts us in a good place. I'm not sure how Canopy deploys $4 billion wisely, or how Constellation deploys $4 billion wisely over the short term. I think that we're comfortable deploying the cash we have. I also think that we're in a really interesting position where every CEO, every chief strategy officer at every other alcohol company and every other functional food and beverage company and every other pharmaceutical company is looking at this industry. They have to figure out how they're going to respond to Constellation. And so that puts us in a very good place in terms of having those conversations.
Okay, so have you been contacted at a $13 billion market cap, which is incredibly large? Have you been contacted by Coca-Cola, by Anheuser-Busch? Have you been contacted by Molson, which wants to be in the business? Which of the major consumer packaged good companies, Altria, which one have you been contacted by? I know that there are many different companies being contacted. I'd like to be able to at least tell me what industry has approached you and said, listen, we want to be your partner.
So, as I'm sure you can appreciate, I can't comment on speculation. I can say that we have talked to Fortune 500 companies from the pharmaceutical industry, from the alcohol industry, from the functional food and beverage industry, from the CPG industry, as well as from the tobacco industry. And those CEOs, those chief strategy officers that are looking at the industry, they wouldn't be doing their job if they weren't talking to companies like ours. They wouldn't be doing their job if they weren't talking to companies like Tilray.
Took 11 months for Constellation to cotton up to Canopy. What kind of company would you like to cotton up to? Because these are very difficult arrangements. Obviously, the cultures are really difficult.
So we've already announced an alliance with the Sandoz division of Novartis, and we'll continue to expand pharmaceutical agreements into other geographies around the world. I do anticipate additional conversations with alcohol companies and CPG companies. For us, we need to find a company that matches our culture. We need to find a company that can match the speed at which this industry, the pace, is really different from anything I've ever seen. Where we're seeing, we'll go from 35 countries to 60 over the next few years. And so you're seeing a massive market opportunity emerge. And so whoever we partner with, they need to be able to move fast as these new markets develop.